If you feel this message stirring something deep inside, then know it is meant for you. Stay with it. If it doesn't resonate, perhaps your moment has yet to arrive. Every step you've taken, every soul you've encountered is no accident. This moment, too, is a part of that divine path. You are here with purpose, called by something greater. As a chosen one, your journey is one of both radiant blessings and fierce challenges. Darkness may seek to disrupt your peace and draw you into turmoil, hoping to deplete your energy and dim your light. But you are not alone. Divine forces surround you now. Your guides, your ancestors, energies that walk with you, offering the clearest guidance, free of interference, sanctioned by the highest authority. Trust that this message is here to empower you to stand unwavering, aligned with the purpose for which you were chosen. In life's unseen realms, hidden energies sometimes latch on, aiming to dim the brilliance of those on a journey of self-discovery. These forces don't come with obvious threats or clear challenges. Instead, they subtly work to sway your mind and muddle your purpose. Such confrontations sap emotional strength, leaving behind a haze of uncertainty, exhaustion, and a sense of disconnect from one's path. These moments of struggle aim to shift your focus away from what truly matters and pull you into cycles of self-doubt and confusion. They are not waged with visible weapons, but through currents of intention and awareness, designed to veer you off course, undermining the core of your purpose and inner strength. A sense of disarray is a powerful way to throw anyone off balance. When in tune with inner truth, clarity brings focus and steadiness. Yet, subtle disturbances can arise, breaking that harmony and causing turmoil. Episodes of unexpected stress, misunderstandings appearing out of thin air, or a mental haze clouding your aspirations are no accidents. These are indications of energetic disruptions that can stealthily creep in. Frequently, such disturbances come through strained interactions, individuals who sow seeds of discord, drain your confidence, or nudge you to second-guess yourself. Their energy, though they might be unaware, serves as a gateway to heavy, disruptive forces. Engaging with them can dim your inner light, making you more susceptible to further imbalance and strain on your path. Some individuals appear in your life not to support or uplift you, but to take from the energy you naturally radiate. These connections may feel burdensome, leaving you drained after each encounter. Trust these impressions. They are signals guiding you to protect yourself. Your energy is precious, and not all deserve a share of it. Setting clear boundaries becomes essential, a way to guard your spirit from influences that sap your vitality. Refusing access to those who deplete your well-being isn't selfish. It's essential to preserve your inner strength. This isn't solely about calm. It's about resilience and staying aligned with the purpose that is uniquely yours, away from unnecessary tension. Intentionality is essential in fortifying yourself spiritually. Create regular rituals to cleanse and purify your environment, using techniques like aromatic herbs, mindful prayers, or resonant sound vibrations. Deep meditation can help anchor your inner strength, sharpening intuition and restoring balance. These practices are not merely habits, they are active defenses for preserving your essence. Guard your tranquility as a seasoned protector might shield a realm. Each small distraction is designed to divert you from your higher purpose, but by staying centered, you disrupt any influence working against you. Your inner calm is a stronghold, one that only you can allow access to, safeguarding the path ahead. An often overlooked aspect of spiritual resilience is the quiet, persistent struggle within your own mind. Doubts and insecurities can surface, casting shadows over your sense of purpose and distorting your self-belief. This internal tension is where many stumble, not due to lack of strength, but because these critical thoughts feel genuine, as if they're coming from within. Recognizing the difference between authentic self-reflection and the intrusions of doubt is crucial. Every emotion resonates at a specific frequency. Feelings of contentment, appreciation, and harmony lift your energy, while frustration, bitterness, and shame lower it, leaving you more open to negative influences. When your inner alignment is strong, it naturally guards you against destabilizing energies. However, when your spirit is fractured by agitation or uncertainty, it opens pathways to distractions that can shift you off course. Insincere gestures of apology can be a subtle yet effective tactic for those seeking to chip away at your resolve. These gestures exploit your compassion, prompting you to reconsider your boundaries and question your choices. We're not here to escape the harder times, but to understand them, letting them deepen our roots and strengthen our resolve. It's in these very contrasts that we find strength, grounding our souls in something larger, something timeless. Remember the ancient paths, where the good way is. Walk in it and find rest for your souls. Jeremiah 6:16. Just as Scripture guides us to follow these well-worn paths, so too do these spiritual practices remind us of timeless truths. Imagine these rituals as pathways laid down by those who came before, each step marking a way to connect deeper with God, to find renewal, and to align ourselves with His divine rhythm. Cleansing our spaces, working with the energy of stones, and attuning to the heavens aren't just actions, they're moments of connection, grounding us and centering our spirits. In a world of constant movement and noise, these rituals act as anchors, pulling us back to our true essence, our God-given purpose. They are not just ancient habits, but living traditions, each one a reminder of who we are and whose we are. As we light a candle, cleanse a room, or sit in quiet reflection, we participate in a legacy that stretches back through generations, a legacy built on faith and intention. These practices aren't about superstition. They're about aligning our lives with something greater, something lasting, something holy. So let's embrace these gifts, not as fleeting trends, but as sacred tools. Each ritual is a chance to pause, to protect our peace, and to root ourselves in the strength and wisdom of those who walked before us. And in doing so, we honor our Creator, finding rest and renewal in His presence, connected to a timeless source that guides us forward. For when we attune ourselves to the cycles of the universe, we stand in a harmony that renews and restores. True spiritual protection arises not merely from external practices, but from cultivating a profound self-awareness. Appearances can deceive, and not all that shines offers genuine guidance. In the realm of spiritual growth, even well-intentioned forces can mislead if they divert you from your core path. Ancient teachings urge discernment, advising trust in that quiet inner voice, a compass guiding you through uncertainty. Just as nature cycles from blooming to resting phases, life also moves through periods of destruction and creation. In moments of upheaval, remember that every ending prepares for a beginning. As fields are sometimes burned to ready them for new seeds, so too must certain parts of life be cleared to allow fresh blessings to flourish. You are never truly alone on this path. Ancestral guidance surrounds you, manifesting in symbols, dreams, and synchronicities. Each struggle, tear, and prayer is acknowledged by those unseen allies who lend you strength. When the journey feels overwhelming, Know they stand beside you, ready to offer help whenever you reach out. Achieving true spiritual protection involves more than outer practices. It demands a deep internal equilibrium. Relying solely on external rituals without nurturing inner connection leaves gaps in your defense. The strongest shield lies in harmonizing mind, body, and spirit, creating a frequency that is impervious to lower energies. Whether through meditation, fasting, or reflective journaling, any practice that keeps you tuned to your inner essence becomes your greatest form of defense. Ancient teachings reveal that everything unfolds within a divine order. The law of rhythm teaches that every peak is followed by a valley, and within each trial lies potential for transformation. Embracing this wisdom lets you navigate challenges with patience, recognizing that every hardship is a step toward the person you are meant to evolve into. When obstacles arise, view them as rites of passage, invitations to grow in understanding. Spiritual resilience strengthens as you honor both the light and the shadow within. Denying darker aspects only gives them strength. Embracing your doubts, fears, and pains allows them to become wellsprings of insight. Full ascension requires acceptance of all facets of your being. This is the essence of spiritual balance, moving forward with an inner calm, unperturbed by extremes, with the understanding that both light and dark contribute to your unfolding journey. Unchecked envy can be a powerful and dangerous force. When people feel envious, it's often not because of what you possess, but because of the light within you, the resilience, joy, and strength that they feel they lack. This unhealed part of them seeks to undermine rather than uplift. Envy doesn't aim to celebrate your journey. It seeks to intercept your blessings before they fully take form. The concept of energy harvesting is real. As you near a breakthrough, certain individuals sense this and try to attach themselves to you, hoping to draw from the energy of your success. You may notice disruptions arise just before good news, a resurfacing of someone from your past, or unexpected conflicts. These moments are not random. They are distractions designed to divert your attention and siphon the energy you've worked hard to cultivate. The heart is deceitful above all things and beyond cure. Who can understand it? Jeremiah 17:9. Just as Scripture warns us, not all intentions are as pure as they seem. It's like a tree that appears strong and fruitful on the outside, but harbors rot within. You may think you're leaning against solid support, but a hidden decay weakens its strength, turning trust into something fragile, something precarious. Sometimes, it's not the strangers who struggle with your success, but those close to you. Those who stand with you, smile for you, even praise you in public, yet quietly harbor resentment. This is why discernment is a gift we must embrace. God calls us to be wise as serpents and gentle as doves, not taking every compliment or friendly gesture at face value. Imagine your spirit as a guarded garden, planted with seeds of purpose and dreams given by the Lord. Just as you'd protect a tender sapling from pests, we must guard our dreams from influences that can drain our joy or twist our intentions. Not every breeze that rustles through your garden brings refreshing air. Some may carry whispers of envy or distraction. Keeping our progress and intentions close to our hearts doesn't mean living in suspicion or closing off love. Rather, it's about nurturing our growth in silence until it's strong enough to withstand the winds of jealousy or doubt. Just as a tree sinks its roots deep into the earth before it towers above, our success must be grounded in resilience, in God's strength, so that when it finally blooms for all to see, it's unshakable. Consider Jesus' ministry. how he often retreated to quiet places, grounding his mission in prayer, not in the praise of the crowds. He teaches us the power of inner strength, the patience to grow away from prying eyes until the time is right. When your success is rooted in faith and discernment, it won't just withstand the storms, it will thrive. Remember, beloved, that not every hand extended to help is pure, nor every embrace filled with love. Guard your heart, lean on the wisdom God has given you, and trust that your path, though sometimes solitary, is leading you toward a divine purpose. It is essential to protect yourself from those who wield emotional manipulation as a tool. Some envious individuals will adopt the role of the victim, subtly pressuring you to feel responsible for their well-being. They may imply that you owe them your time, energy, or even a share of your accomplishments. Yet, what you have achieved is meant for you alone and should not be distributed to those who offer no genuine support to your journey. Some thrive on keeping others entangled in cycles of tension. They initiate conflict, fully aware that your emotional response fuels their energy, leaving you feeling exhausted. Each time you become entangled in their turmoil, they gain strength while you are left depleted. Learn to recognize these patterns and disengage. Your inner peace holds too much value to be sacrificed for the benefit of another's agenda. One of the most insidious ways others drain your energy is by planting seeds of self-doubt. When you begin to question your worth, your choices, or your path, you unintentionally give away your strength. Doubt is a powerful tool for those who seek to influence, as it allows them to step into the gaps in your confidence. Trust that you are exactly where you are meant to be. Those who envy you are, in truth, acknowledging something they see in you, but have not yet realized within themselves. Rather than focusing on their own potential, they turn their attention to yours, hoping to shortcut their growth by drawing from your successes. This form of envy is a state of spiritual lack. It thrives not by cultivating its own riches, but by attempting to take from others. Recognizing this truth allows you to emotionally detach from those who may envy you. Remember, their inner challenges are not yours to bear. Do not be deceived. Bad company corrupts good character. 1 Corinthians 15:33. Just as a small patch of mold can ruin an entire harvest, even one misplaced connection can cloud our spiritual path. Picture your spirit as a carefully tended vineyard. Every vine is planted with intention, every branch pruned with purpose. Yet, if left unguarded, a single creeping vine of envy or hidden competition can wrap itself around your growth, draining your fruitfulness before it has a chance to flourish. Some may stand beside you, nodding along and appearing supportive, yet within, they're motivated by a subtle desire to keep pace or even surpass you. This is where God's gift of discernment becomes our guiding light. When we rely on discernment, it's like holding a spiritual compass. Some paths may seem aligned, voices may sound encouraging, but if something feels off, that's the Spirit nudging us to pay attention. Trust that intuition, as you would a friend warning you of a coming storm. Just as we set physical boundaries to protect our homes, we must uphold spiritual boundaries to safeguard our souls. Not every knock on the door is from a friend, and not every hand outstretched in partnership has your best interest at heart. The call to rise higher, to deepen in our faith and journey, isn't about having everyone's approval or being universally accepted. It's about aligning with those who genuinely uplift and reflect God's light. And understand this: growth in the spiritual realm isn't a straight climb. It's more like an unfolding spiral, ever expanding yet circling back, calling us to examine, to shed, to release. Each cycle presents an opportunity to prune away parts of ourselves that no longer serve this higher calling. Just as a gardener prunes the dead leaves so new life can flourish, we too are called to let go of outdated mindsets and harmful attachments, creating room for divine abundance. In this journey, let your boundaries be firm yet graceful, confident in the understanding that they protect not only your energy, but the sacred purpose God has placed within you. Know that each challenge is not merely a test, but an invitation to rise higher. Each encounter a mirror, revealing both the strength you hold and the areas yet to grow. Embrace these cycles, trusting that each new step in this unfolding path draws you closer to God's vision for your life, refining your spirit and fortifying your soul so that when the time comes to share your light, it will shine with unshakable radiance. The path of spiritual elevation isn't about sidestepping life's trials, but learning to navigate them with resilience and insight. As you grow, you'll find that certain behaviors and connections no longer resonate, and the process of releasing them is essential, even if it brings solitude. Shedding what weighs you down is a vital step. Each release opens space for fresh opportunities and blessings. Moving toward higher awareness takes bravery. Every level brings its own set of challenges, and there may be people who feel unsettled by your progress, attempting to pull you back into familiar dynamics. Their discomfort is not yours to manage. Your purpose is not to dull your brightness to ease others. It is to express your fullest self. True liberation comes from letting go of the need for external validation. Through this journey, you'll discover that everything you seek is within, and you don't need anyone's approval to honor your unique path. The more you cultivate self-trust, the lighter and freer you become. As your journey unfolds, you may find that your experience of time shifts. Moments of profound stillness may give way to phases of rapid change. This happens as you step away from linear time and begin aligning with a greater flow, one rooted in divine order. It's a movement from striving to allowing, from making things happen to letting them come into being on their own. Embrace this rhythm. Even in moments of quiet, the universe is orchestrating events in your favor. Along this path, you may experience periods of deep fatigue, a natural response to releasing layers of old self-concepts and integrating new awareness. This transformation calls for rest and reflection, reminding you that growth doesn't require relentless effort. Listen to your body's signals for rest and nurture yourself through practices that renew your inner vitality. The journey toward inner freedom is not something to rush. It's a sacred process that unfolds in its own time. True elevation requires releasing more than just past attachments. It calls for a deep forgiveness of oneself. Let go of the burdens of guilt, shame, and regret that may still linger. Your essence is not bound by your past, but rather by the choices you make as you continue forward. Self-forgiveness liberates you to rise higher. Freedom isn't merely about removing limitations, it's about cultivating a deep, abiding peace. As you grow, you respond to life's twists and turns from a place of calm, assured that each experience is woven into a greater plan. Take time to renew your spirit. Remain mindful of the energy you allow around you, and distance yourself from those who seek to drain it. Practice gratitude for both the blessings you have and those yet to come. Trust that every good thing intended for you is already on its way. Your light is invaluable, and your path is guarded. Remain true to your journey, stay alert, and continue rising. Often, They appear just when you're in a state of flow, centered, productive, and energized. However, their purpose isn't reconciliation, it's disruption. These individuals use apologies to regain access to your life, not out of genuine regret, but to drain your vitality. They seek knowledge of your ambitions and dreams, not to support, but to undercut. Though they may appear supportive, a closer look reveals undertones of envy or ulterior motives. They thrive on stirring up discord, often disrupting your peace when you're at your peak, leaving you caught up in conflicts that divert your attention. Their influence drains you of energy and time, leaving you depleted and unfocused, impeding progress toward your goals. Understanding these repetitive patterns is the foundation for breaking free from harmful influences. Forgiveness can be a transformative act, yet it doesn't necessitate keeping someone in your life. Releasing someone from your emotional space is an act of self-preservation, not a concession. Forgiveness unburdens your spirit, enabling you to progress without resentment weighing you down. Parting with toxic individuals is not desertion, it's an act of empowerment. Certain individuals are not intended to journey alongside you indefinitely. Their role in your life is temporary, offering lessons rather than enduring companionship. By letting them go, you make room for fresh, positive energy to flow into your life. Often, such individuals will reappear, casting themselves as misunderstood, hoping to guilt you into remaining entangled. But understand, their journey to heal is not your responsibility. You are not tasked with guiding their path. Releasing these attachments allows you to reclaim your strength, closing the door on manipulation and disarray. Your energy is invaluable, and it should be protected for the meaningful purpose you are destined to fulfill. Grasping the essence of perfect timing within the universe is a profound spiritual journey. It asks for a release of control, for deep trust, and for an openness to the natural rhythm of life. While immediate gratification might appeal to your ego, your deeper self understands that all that is destined for you will arrive in due course. Pushing against this timing disrupts the harmony of alignment. You're shifting away from the version of yourself shaped by hardship and survival, moving instead toward the path that reflects your true calling. Your journey is no longer about enduring struggle, but stepping into fulfillment, where freedom and purpose intersect. Transitioning to this level of self requires overcoming fresh obstacles, as every phase of growth brings its own set of challenges. These moments of resistance signal progress, affirming that you are on your intended path. Opposition only arises when the light of purpose shines too brightly to be ignored. As you advance, forces will try to pull you back, yet know this: what is destined for you is beyond reach of interference. No setback, betrayal, or delay can alter the course of blessings that are already yours. The road forward is safeguarded, and your purpose is unwaveringly held. Holding to this understanding brings a sense of calm. Embracing the natural flow of divine timing means loosening your grip on control. It's recognizing that even unexpected pauses are part of a greater alignment, nudging you to reconnect with your deeper purpose. The journey of rising to your highest self often feels intense, as if moving through intense trials. Transformation calls for the release of old habits, outdated thoughts, and connections that have fulfilled their role in your life. Like shedding a worn layer or moving through cleansing heat, this process may be uncomfortable, yet it clears the path for new beginnings to take shape. As you elevate, feelings of solitude may surface as past connections feel distant. This is a natural stage. Not everyone is prepared to rise alongside you. Allow these shifts to happen without resistance, for releasing what no longer serves is not a loss, but a necessary transition. As your spirit becomes more attuned, the right individuals, those meant to join you on this journey, will be drawn to your light, arriving in harmony with your path. In the beginning was the Word, and the Word was with God, and the Word was God. John 1:1. Just as light shines in darkness, and the darkness cannot overcome it, so too do we find balance in our own lives through the interplay of light and shadow. Imagine life as a balance beam, with joy on one side and sorrow on the other, courage and fear, love and doubt. These contrasts aren't obstacles. They're the very foundation of who we are, sharpening our spirits, drawing us closer to divine wisdom. To walk in true wisdom is not to avoid the shadows, but to embrace them. Just as night follows day, both light and dark shape our journey, calling us to be whole and centered.